Hey guys, Tyler here from Sunfrog Shirts, bringing you the first video in our AMA series. Some of you may have seen that I did a post in our Sunfrog support group asking for any questions that you had about the way the platform works or marketing or even anything outside the platform, just general marketing concerns. Seems like the most activity we got on one of the questions was specific to designing t-shirts, and more specifically I believe it was from Gabe Turner, had a question about getting started with t-shirt design, where you should get started, whether there's any free options such as Canva, or whether you need to get into Photoshop if you really need to make designs. Now, many of you are probably familiar with the legacy t-shirt designer that we had, which pretty much required you to kind of have a graphic design background and know how Photoshop works. And recently we did release a new designer that's a little bit less intensive for those who are not familiar with Photoshop. It actually can be found, I'm logged into my manager page here, and you'll see scrolling down, here's the legacy design upload, which is the old one, but this new t-shirt designer is actually we just released this, a couple months ago now. But this will allow you to make text-based shirts really easy. If you wanted to have a custom design on there, you'd still kind of have to have an idea of how to use Photoshop and size it to the proper dimensions to fit on the shirt. Honestly, I can tell you that some of the most successful shirts that we've ever had come through our website have been text-based. You can kind of go into a lot of the department stores and find graphic tees for cheap, $8-10 in a lot of stores that have really cool artwork on them. So typically when consumers are online purchasing and looking for and shopping for custom t-shirts, they're not looking for a graphic tee per se. They're looking for something customized and that speaks to them. So the easiest way to do that in the current market is with a text-based shirt. So you really want to go in and understand your demographic and your niche and design a shirt that speaks to them. Whether you're selling somebody a shirt that has their name on it, or maybe a popular saying or chant for a sports team, something of that nature. Anything that you can create that will kind of connect with your customer base or your target audience. So that said, making a text-based shirt is actually really simple. And you can just put regular text in. You can change the actual font style or text color. This is a lot easier way to get a t-shirt designed, because here you just select a default, you go through, and you could add a second style if you wanted to, and add a couple more colors. And then just moving through, we'll just put something in quick here just for the purpose of this video. Now, some of you may want to venture into creating more complex designs, and if you want to do something that's going to be very, very image focused. Now, we are looking at releasing, clip art and some other things into the designer to kind of help you create more intricate designs easily. Photoshop is probably going to be your best option. There are programs out there like GIMP. Canva isn't really something you can use to create t-shirt design. The biggest thing you're going to need is some piece of software that has the ability to remove background from your image. And what I mean by that is, like this for example, if you wanted to get this dog on a shirt, you would need a piece of software that can remove that deck in the background, because that's going to look silly on a t-shirt. And there are some services out there that are basically Photoshop actions that will remove these backgrounds and things. Generally, it's all stuff you have to pay for. So if you're really serious about making your own designs and want that full control, then I would suggest getting Photoshop and learning it. You don't need to take a class or a course or anything on it. Like really, you could just go on YouTube. And if you don't want to make the investment into Photoshop or don't have the time to do it, there are other resources out there that can get you shirts made fast. Fiverr.com, which their whole claim to fame is they do things for $5, and I search for t-shirt design. You can see there's a couple different listings here. Now, I will say that can't always trust the work that's going to come out of a lot of these guys, so it may be a bit time consuming to find a designer that does good work. But when you do find them, hold on to them, and it may be worth paying them more than $5 to get a good t-shirt design. Upwork.com, the new Odesk. And here you can also see t-shirt design. Now, it's a bit more expensive, and these guys usually work hourly. So you definitely want to ask questions of them, like how long they think it will take, so you can get an idea of how much it might cost for them to put a t-shirt design together for you. And then once they have the art file, then that could be uploaded in the new t-shirt design here. You would just have to drag and drop it in here and your design would show up. That's the basics of t-shirt design and kind of a bit more depth look at the industry. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This will be the first of many AMAs. I'll try to get to all of your questions. I see there's a couple more popped up on the board, so as we get through the week, I'll make sure that and try and get to all of them. So thanks guys for watching, and as always, happy marketing.